Title: The Shadows of Hollow Creek. 2 years had passed since Armin vanished without a trace. He had gone on a hiking trip near the old forest of Hollow Creek, but never returned. His daughter, little Meher, barely 5 then, still asked every night, "When will Papa come back?" His sister, Zoya, never gave up hope. Everyone else had accepted he was dead. Everyone but her. Chapter 1: The Call of Blood. It was a cold November morning when Zoya stood at the edge of Hollow Creek. With a backpack slung over her shoulder and a determined fire in her heart, she was ready to find her brother. All these years, something kept telling her he was alive. The nightmares, the strange dreams, the whispers in her ears when she walked past Armin's room. They were signs. Unnatural, maybe, but real. Zoya had one clue: an old, torn map Armin had left behind. On it was marked a place deep in the woods called the Sunken House, a name that had never appeared on any official map. Chapter 2: Into the Forest. The woods of Hollow Creek were colder than she expected. Twisted trees stood like guards watching her. Every step she took echoed too loudly, as if the forest was listening. The deeper she went, the darker it became, even though it was still noon. She followed the path marked in red on the map. Hours passed. Her water bottle was half empty. But then she heard it. A voice. Faint. Familiar. "Zoya." She froze. "Zoya, help me." Her heart pounded. "Armin." She whispered. It sounded like him. Weak, desperate. She ran in the direction of the voice. The trees closed in. And then she saw it. A crooked house half buried into the ground. Its walls were black, almost burnt, and its roof had caved in. Vines had swallowed the structure, and strange symbols were carved all around the doorway. The Sunken House. Chapter 3: The Journal of Secrets. Inside the house, it was damp, cold, and smelled of decay. Her flashlight flickered. She found broken furniture, burnt pictures, and an old journal buried under rubble. The cover was marked with the same symbols on the walls. She opened it. The writing was Armin's. "If anyone finds this, know that I'm trapped. This place is alive. It feeds on sorrow and guilt. I came here chasing stories, but I uncovered something evil. There's a mirror in the basement. It shows your worst memory. Don't look into it. That's how it takes you." Zoya shivered. Her breath fogged up the air. Suddenly, she felt something behind her. She turned. Nothing. Just a broken mirror on the wall. Cracked, filthy, but strangely calling her. Her flashlight dimmed. Her hands moved on their own. And then she looked into it. Chapter 4: The Mirror of Regret. She saw herself, crying, holding Meher's tiny hands, telling her Armin wasn't coming back. Then her reflection changed. Blood covered her face. Meher screamed and disappeared into fire. Zoya screamed too, but the mirror didn't stop. It kept showing her death after death, sorrow after sorrow. Her mind felt like it was splitting. Then, a voice. "Enough!" The mirror shattered. A dark mist rose from the shards and vanished into the walls. Zoya fell to her knees, sobbing. She had almost lost herself. Armin was right. This place fed on emotion, on pain. But now she understood. It needed her to break before it could consume her. She had to stay strong. For Armin. For Meher. Chapter 5: The Basement Below. Zoya found a hidden door behind a bookcase, leading to a stone staircase spiraling downward. She lit a candle from a matchbox in her bag. Flashlights wouldn't work here anymore. The air grew thicker. Whispers danced around her ears. Some voices she recognized. Her parents, Armin, even herself. She reached the basement. Chains hung from the ceiling. Symbols glowed on the walls. And in the middle of the room, surrounded by a red circle, was Armin, alive, but barely. His skin was pale, lips dry, and eyes sunken. "Zoya, don't step inside. The circle keeps it trapped." Zoya hesitated. "What is it?" Armin coughed. "The spirit of this house. It's not just a ghost. It's ancient, a grief demon. When I first arrived, I saw a girl cry in the woods. I followed her. She led me here. The mirror showed me our parents' death, and I gave in. That's how it took me. Zoya's hands trembled. How do I save you? You must break the sigil on the wall, he pointed weakly, but it will try to stop you. Chapter 6. The Demon's Wrath. As she approached the glowing sigil, a circle with sharp-edged runes, shadows began crawling on the floor, eyes open on the walls. The whispering became screaming. The house shook violently. And then it appeared, a figure blacker than night, with eyes that burned red and limbs that floated unnaturally. Its mouth didn't move, but it spoke directly into her mind. Leave him. Trade your soul. Or suffer. Zoya gritted her teeth. I'm not afraid of you. The demon shrieked. The walls bled. The air grew thick with black smoke. But Zoya kept moving. She reached the sigil, pulled out the salt she had brought with her, a trick she read about, and began to redraw the circle, changing its shape. Zoya, hurry! Armin yelled. The demon lunged. It passed through her like cold death, but she kept her focus. With a final stroke of chalk and salt, the sigil turned white, then burst into flames. The demon screamed. Its body twisted, burned, and then silence. Chapter 7. Escape from the sunken house. Armin fell to the floor. The red circle disappeared. Zoya ran to him and helped him up. We have to leave, now. They ran up the basement stairs as the house started to collapse. The walls cracked, the floor split, and a loud roar echoed through the halls. The forest outside seemed brighter, the sky clearer. Just as they crossed the threshold, the sunken house imploded behind them, vanishing into the earth like it had never existed. Epilogue. Home again. Back in the city, Meher ran into her father's arms, tears streaming down her face. Armin wept silently, holding her like he never would let go again. Zoya stood by the window that night, staring at the stars. She had faced horrors beyond imagination. She had rescued her brother from a place that no map dared mark. But the darkest places aren't always hidden in forests. Sometimes they live in memories, guilt, and pain. But even in the darkest shadows, love can be a torch that brings you home.